And we are back again, guys. We are looking this time at Chanarong Golf Club, Thailand. For those of you who haven't been to Thailand, it's an incredibly cheap and funky holiday. Had an absolute ball a few times I have been there. But you got to also make sure some of the ladies don't have balls. Alright, so we are on white tees, pin set number 2. Everything else is default as always, and as the designer wanted us to play the course. This will be an absolute blessing to play after the last course. The designer, of course, is a Scal, who all his courses I've played have been nothing short of 5 stars. A huge shout out to Mr. Bellamy, who, when he did his playthrough of this, attempted to use the master clubs. I know my limitations and I suck on the master clubs, so it ain't happening. I'll stick to my pro clubs, thank you very much. Alright, we have fairways normal, greens are soft, green speed's fast. Everything else is always default. Let's jump in and have a look what we're working with. But credit where credit's due from Mr. Bellamy. He did play what I felt was extremely well for his first time using the master clubs.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John, and I'm giving you all of the welcomes for joining us today here at this event brought to you by the TGC Network. We are ready for our final round coverage of this first event of the season. We're down on the first tee now, and let's see what happens.
And we do get a
buck 90 out.
very nice opening drive. I am going to loft this up, but I still think we might overshoot it a bit, but
Going with the 4-iron here.
And with a swing like that, we'll be lucky to be near the pin. We are on the green with a look at birdies.
Nice ones for
birdie opportunity. And as always, guys, it's in my solo society for purposes of the crowd. And we are closing out the first hole with a par. And par is better than bogeys.
And starting today's round off at even par. And now the second hole tee up.
But as always, absolutely amazing work from Mescal.
And I think he will like that. And from here, about 235 yards to the pin.
And damn, this par 4 plays long into that wind. I am going to deal off this a fair bit, and hopefully we can get a bit of run, because I'm fairly sure my 2 would be way too much. And we are on with a look at birdie. That's Nasty. We have left ourselves a par opportunity though.
To the cup. And this shot could be just right.
And we do pick up the par.
And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that hole. And team off on this par 4.
And we have another fairly lengthy par 4 here. And I've got to believe playing over here is going to give me the better shot into the pin.
And this is looking fairway bound.
Also guys,
15 yards out from here.
make sure you check out Mr. Bellamy's channel. It is a heap of fun. Plenty of laughs to be had over there. And no, I'm not talking about Mr. Bellamy's gameplay.
That looks like the hybrid.
And I believe we've overshot that.
I think he's going to like that. Setting up for a 39-footer.
And we are, of course, going to take another par.
And after that one, he'll stay at even par. And now setting up on the par 3.
And we have a look at a par 3 here. And I'm in between clubs, but we will see what we can do. I actually am going to deal off this 6 just to get a bit more run and try and get under that wind a bit. And we have left ourselves a very lengthy putt for the bird. But I've also got to believe we are at least picking up the par here, hopefully. Oh, that looks like it's got a couple of nasty little...
12 feet to the cup.
And we are picking up our first bogey off the round. It's alright, still 14 holes to play, so hopefully we can redeem ourselves. And we have a fairly nice length par 4 here. And I'm not 100% certain I can get over that tree, but we're going to give it a crack.
This one's a toss-up. Let's see where this one will land. And he's taking this one through some branches.
And thankfully to those branches we do land nicely on the fairway. We're going 22 feet up. I've got to believe I'm pretty good to hit this dead.
And here's an 8-iron. Well, that was unfortunate.
And I was
Unfortunately, not enough
mistaken.
club, I think. And this putt could save par.
And we get the par save.
And unfortunately, he's going to move down. And
Still trying to redeem ourselves from that bogey earlier, but
Full tee off.
wow. I'm going to have to play this over here to be safe.
And he's probably going to like that. From here, 190 yards to the pin.
I'll loft that up just a couple of touches.
I think that's the 4 iron.
And into that win, I'm very happy with that. And we are getting a little bit of a roll towards the hole, so
This one's right around 8 feet.
that is always a nice little bonus.
Oh, and just doesn't want to.
And we kiss another birdie goodbye.
This one's about 3 feet from the cup.
And we do save the par and remain at
Moving up in the board.
1 over.
Okay, and let's see what the 7th has in store.
Not even going to attempt that into these wins.
And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff.
And there's an FRC's yacht out there. And we will deal off this a bit and just... And if you don't know what an FRC is, have a listen to a song by the Screaming Jets called FRC.
Looks like the hybrid is on display here.
And we are playing in some wind conditions that exactly haven't been in our favour, but
29 feet
that's alright. It is golf and these things happen.
Ooh, that was very close.
And we kiss another birdie goodbye. I did think about it for a second and said, you know what? Not today.
And that one will drop.
But we do pick up the par.
And for our leader on the board today, 600 par is their score.
And if I can get back
Could
to
come into play on this
even
one.
par
Had some issues. Let's see how this tee shot goes.
by the time we start the back nine, I'll be happy. I am going to play this over here.
Well, I think this one's going to find the short grass.
And hopefully that has left us in a nice position to attack that pin. Don't know if I can get over that tree or not, but we will see.
And I am pretty sure he's gonna like that.
And we have left ourselves a nice little pitch into the green, and hopefully a chance at birdie.
Going with the 9-iron here.
Well, we are on, and we do have a look at a birdie putt.
This putt's for birdie.
And we do convert, which puts us back to even par.
Setting up for the next.
Absolutely amazing course from a scout. Cannot find any fault in it. If any of you guys can, let me know in the comments, just so I can tell you how wrong you are.
Close call. This could be in the rough.
And we do find ourselves in the light rough.
And folks, this one is in the rough.
But thankfully it's not too punishing. And I've got to believe a little bit of down loft, we should be fairly good on this. And we have caught a hill. And bye-bye ball. We do find ourselves back on the fairway. And hopefully we can get up and down for the par save. But not with poor shots like that from me. I'm definitely not making this easy on myself.
Oh, that was so close.
And we are going into the back nine with 1 over.
And 1 over for the day after that hole. Okay, and the 10th hole.
So hopefully I can have a fairly strong back nine. And that fast may bite us. And that's...
And he's going to end up out of bounds.
And thank you for that, Escal. Like I really needed that. But it's the joys of golf, so...
This next shot is setting up above the hole, so let's see what happens.
I've got to believe I'm fairly good from here with this.
Taking a shot with the pitching wedge. And this one's definitely heading towards the green. Alright, and he's on. This one's about a 7-footer. And that putt's gonna drop for the bogey.
And we do pick up another bogey, so
Sitting on top of the scoreboard here.
we're going to have to play very well to
now setting up on this par 3.
get some redemption here.
Going with the 4-iron here.
And
missing the approach on that one. Pretty sure the wind was the reason behind that.
but looks like we are getting up and down for par here.
And a nice putt.
And we do save the par.
Sitting at +2 for the day. And now we find ourselves on the 12th. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway.
And I didn't realise I had the 2 wood in my hand then, but that's alright. Now hopefully that will leave us in nice position to attack the pin. I do need some kind of a miracle here.
Here's a 9-iron. And heading for the green.
And that does give us a look at a birdie opportunity.
About a 2-footer.
And we do pick up the bird.
And he's going to move up in the standings after that hole. And now the 13th hole.
And we have another par 5. At least the wind is a bit more in our favour this time.
This one's looking pretty good so far.
And in the rough we go.
And I apologize, we've actually ended up in the rough. Now let's see what happens here out of the rough.
We are only in the first cut though. I am going to loft this up a bit, hopefully get it land just before the green to kick onto it. And that's a nasty shot. And the one time I would have actually liked it to have rolled off the green.
Inspiring shot just there, hitting this par 5 green in 2 definite eagle possibilities.
But we have left ourselves a look at it, so
Oh my goodness.
I'm happy with that. Leaves a nice little tap in for the bird.
For birdie. Ooh, and that was unexpected.
And I choked.
And this for the par.
But we do pick up the par and still remain at
And our leader's sitting on top of the
1
score
under.
here.
Sorry, 1 over.
And setting up now on the 14th tee.
am going to loft this a couple of touches, and we should be pretty good.
This one's looking good, folks.
And the ball's just not wanting to sit anywhere close to the pin for us, really. But that's alright, you have days of golf like that.
Ooh, unfortunate.
And it looks like we will have another par on our hands.
2 feet from the cup.
And we get the par.
And after that, hole 1 over for the day.
And I am running out of holes in a hurry to finish under par. Gotta believe that's the best line. That was lucky. I thought we were
now this shot coming out
definitely bunker bound then. I almost think we might be good from here. And we overshoot it by a golden mile. But we have given ourselves a look at birdie. Even though it is quite a long one. And I definitely didn't hit that enough.
And for the par. I thought that was going to go. And this putt is for bogey. And that putt will drop.
And I'm just having a shocking round today, guys.
After that one. And setting up on the 16th tee.
So I do apologise for my poor performance today, but as any real golfer knows, you have days where things just don't go right for you, and it looks like I'm having one.
Going with the 8-iron here. And this one's heading towards the green.
And we have left ourselves a look at birdie.
Looking like 9 feet to the cup.
And we know how I've been going on my birdie chances.
And that one drops.
But we do get one back from the course, so
And our leader in the score to beat currently
I will take that. We are 1 over.
17th has in store.
And we've actually got a bit of nice wind, so
Okay, this one's looking pretty good. Okay, and from 180 yards out.
I am going to deal off this a fair bit, and hopefully we should be fairly good. That's alright, we're in the bunker, so
Best approach shot we've seen today.
barring a miracle shot, I say par is a safe bet.
4 feet. And that putt will go to par. And +1 on the day at that hole.
If I knew I was going to have
Final hole.
one of these rounds, I may very well have had a crack at the Master Clubs myself. Alright.
I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here.
And as I've always said, guys, even if you finish a course even par, you've still played well, so there is absolutely no shame at all in finishing even par. Gotta believe we're fairly good from here with this.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
And lofted that way too much.
Oh, that's no good as far as approaches go. Not enough club on that one.
So I would say we are looking at getting the par here and finishing
And this
one
is
over.
Final round, 72. Oh, that's...
Alright guys, want to make that 2 over.
This one's about 2 feet from the cup.
And we do finish 2 over, but Escal, absolutely
And
amazing course as always.
Probably looking towards the next event. And with that, folks, our broadcast comes to an end. And we say goodbye to you. Thanks for tuning in.
Guys, well, as always for Escal, 5 stars, great course, plays like a dream. I just played really poorly today. Alright guys, I will catch you next round.